Cooking for Michael, episode 2, where we are going to cook Morelli meatballs. The ingredients you will need are dried parsley flakes, 1 1/4 pound of 85% lean ground beef, 5 slices of white Italian bread, stale. You must wake up in the morning, take those 5 slices out, put them out during the day, and then they'll be stale, and then we will use them in the recipe. You will need 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of freshly grated Pecorino Romano cheese, and 6 cloves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 to 6. And that should be about, and salt. And that should be about all you need. We will give you the specific measurements when we are ready. Thank you. What a lovely rainy day in Wilmington. And now we will resume with our recipe. What we have is 1 1/4, 85% lean beef, ground beef. And now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of parsley, 3 tablespoons of freshly grated Pecorino Romano cheese, finely diced 4 to 5 garlic cloves.
Yeah.
How much?
5. Good.
5 nice garlic cloves, freshly grated. And then we're going to add an egg. And now, this is the main thing you have to understand. With the 4 slices of stale bread, white bread, this is the very, very important thing. Put that in there, Brian. With those 4 slices, you have to do them like Evelyn is rinsing them. Put them under water, squeeze them, squeeze out the starch. How tightly do you squeeze them, Ev?
So there's no water coming out.
So there's no water coming out. Look, she didn't rinse them under the water again. Is that about right, Ev?
No, just like really quick to get it wet.
Really quick, just really quick under the faucet. We're going to turn off the faucet, and now she's squeezing the water out.
It usually should look like half and half, so I might add another half.
What?
I might add another
half of what? She's adding another half of stale bread because do you want the meat to be half the size of
It's like, I don't know, I feel like 4 1/2.
It's important to have it be the right. Okay, so we want it to be half and half, like the size of the meat to the size of the bread. Look at
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit more.
Just meat a little bit more, like.
All right, that's good. Ev, did you put it in?
Yes.
Now can we watch you
like
mix it
4
together?
1/2.
Hold on, we're going to pause before
Wait.
she mixes it together. Now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt into the mixture. A little bit less, Evelyn says, because the Pecorino Romano has some salt in it. So it's just a little bit less than a teaspoon. Now she's mixing the mixture. Put that in there. Now she's mixing the mixture of the meatballs with her hands. She has washed her hands thoroughly. That's very important. She's not in the camera. Brian's stroking her hair with the hands, but that's okay. So watch how she does this. She's mixing the bread, the garlic, the parsley, the salt, and the 85%.
And the egg is what?
And the egg.
Is important.
The egg's important because it binds it. Stop with the hand, Brian. Brian's
using.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on, please. While she mixes, wait. How much longer do we mix it?
Okay, so you mix it for a while, but then when I see
And you have those garlic. You have those
I see
garlic
like
chunks.
these pieces.
What of garlic?
No, bread. I kind of like squeeze it.
You don't want to have big chunks of
Right.
bread in your meatball, right? Okay,
Right.
so that's important, Michael. Michael, when you do this,
If
if you see big chunks of bread,
squeeze
Squeeze them out so
like
they get
what?
mixed. Yeah, see that, Michael? Mike, see that?
Squeeze it out. Show with the hand.
How you squeeze that out. There you go. Point to where she's doing that, Brian. Exactly. Watch her squeeze that out. That's perfect. Are you just about done, F? Should we get ready to pause and then roll the meatballs?
I'm gonna do it a couple more minutes.
Oh, really? How many more minutes?
Just 2 more, and then pause. You know,
Okay,
and then
for
we'll
2
show
more
you.
minutes. She's
Right.
gonna really just 2 more minutes and then that's it? Oh, jeepers. All right, so 2 more minutes and then we'll pause. In this section, we're going to teach you how to roll the meatball. Evelyn has the mixture. She did it 2 minutes since we last met with you. And here we go.
About what, like an inch thick?
1 or 2 inches.
What do you think this is?
I think it's about, let me see. Let me see, put it down in there. Brian, put the hand there, let's see. I think it's about a 1.5, 2-inch meatball. Just roll it in your hands, you know how to do it. And then flop it on a plate. We haven't fried the vegetable oil yet before we fry the meatballs, before we cook them.
Are you doing the palm of your hand?
Do it in the palm of your hand, just roll it. This is not too hard. Michael, you played baseball before. Might be the size of less than the size of a pool table 8-ball. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I think you know how to do this part. We will resume before we fry.
And you kind of like go back and forth.
And you can go back and forth in the palm.
That's a good size.
That's a good size. Roll all the meat up into the meatballs, and then we will resume and we will fry, Michael. We will fry. Now we are back to show you how to fry. We're going to use vegetable oil. Grandpa used to use peanut oil, but vegetable oil is much healthier. So let's use that. Evelyn filled the pan with the vegetable oil. What she likes to do, let's look at the meatballs again. She likes to make sure that the oil is half the size of the meatball. Because what we're going to do is put the meatballs in about half the level of the oil, and then we will be flipping them. One other important point is that we want to put the heat on more than medium. A little more than the medium heat while we fry, while we heat up the oil.
5 to 6 minutes.
Maybe 5 to 6 minutes, but the meatballs should really be the same size because you want them to cook evenly. So we are just starting the heat on the oil that's half the size of the meatball, and we will be back shortly
Show you when it's ready.
to show you when it's ready.
See how
Okay, we are back. We've been cooking the oil at the medium to high heat.
5
And a
minutes.
very interesting tip. It's been 5 minutes now that we've heated it at that level. When you take a wooden slotted spoon and you see the bubbles, come up between the oil and the spoon? See those vibrating bubbles? That's when you know you're ready to drop in the meatballs.
But just
One thing to remember, don't mix water with oil because that can be a dangerous situation. What?
Hear the
Oh, you hear the popping?
That's because there's a
Dangerous because there's a little bit of water in there. Do not drip water in. See that pops? Not good. Okay, where's your hand? What's beeping?
Brian, the hand.
All right, so now, Evelyn, this is very important. She's going to take the meatballs. You must have a dish of water lukewarm
Away from the oil.
Away from the oil because we told you oil and water to mix. You're going to take the meatball. You're going to, re-roll it again. And then Evelyn is going to, she dipped her hands and she spun it in there. Hold on. Dip the hands in the water. Roll the meatball again and spin it in the pot. Lightly dip your hands, Evelyn. I want them to show the lightly dipped. Hold on one second.
All right.
She's going to roll it in and she's going to drop it in the pan. Wait, stop. See her fingertips on the water? She rubs her hands together. She grabs the meatball. She rolls it together.
I think that makes the water, because the water and the oil.
Yeah, the water and the oil fight each other, and it makes it a very crispy, delicious meatball.
Yes, crispy.
Right?
Yes.
It puts the hard edge on the meatball, and then the inside. See? One more time. Rubbed her hands. Rubbed her hand in the water. Rubbed it around the meatball. Give it a twist in. Dipped her hand in the meat in the water.
Just the fingertips.
Just the fingertips.
And rub your
Grab the
hands.
meatball.
Rub your hands to get it wet.
Rubbed your hands to get it. Take it and rub it around the meatball. Stop Brian with the hands. Brian's hand keeps molesting Evelyn, and then she dips it in there.
Shout out to T-Bone.
Oh yes, I want to shout out to my nephew Thomas, T-Bone. He's a foodie too, and these are for you as well. So Michael and T-Bone, here we go. Okay, she's gonna fill the pan, a little bit of dips, a little bit of thick, and
Just
there
you
in the
don't
pan.
want to cover. It's just because it'll make it crispy.
It
with
will
the
make
water.
it nice and good. The water and the oil, they fight each other.
Right.
So Evelyn, should we just keep going in and let this ride while we fry, or should we
No,
pause?
just show.
I think, yeah.
Just show it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because you know what? It gets kind of crowded. So
Yep.
You're gonna take the slotted
And this
spoon.
recipe, oh, we need a slotted spoon.
You're gonna have to move it.
I have to move it so they get unstuck a little bit. So after you put them in the pan, you put your hand up there. Use a slotted spoon. Move them around a little so you get
So
crispy
I
on the
have
bottom.
to get room for the rest.
You want to make room for the rest.
Just the
We've got 4 more.
fingertips.
1, 2, 3, 4. This makes this is more than a dozen, but not 2 dozen. Nice sized balls. Nice sized balls. All right.
Or for maybe like,
How long you think?
let's try 5 minutes.
We're gonna
and
try
see.
5 minutes and see. I think we're gonna pause now and come back. Okay, we'll pause. Oh, here we go. It's on 7 on the heat, and it's been 5 minutes. We have 16 seconds left. Here are the meatballs. Evelyn is now after 6 minutes, Ev, or 5?
It's 5. I'm not sure if it's
After
ready,
5 minutes,
but
we're
I'm
not
gonna-
sure if it's ready, but we're testing. Oh, there you go. Look at that golden brown. Fantastic.
You push it against the edge.
Push it against the oven flip. See that golden brown after 5 minutes, Ev, again? Sorry.
Yeah, depending on your stove. you
Golden
know.
brown balls. They look wonderful. Let's just be quiet and watch the wonder of it for a moment. And then do you think we do another 5 minutes, Ev?
It might be a little more. I'd
Okay.
say another 7 more minutes.
7 more minutes on the other side, do you think?
I like it to be cooked good.
Yeah,
right?
you need it to be cooked well. Now this is fresh meat; it's not frozen. But yeah, we want it cooked well. But that kind of golden crisp, you see that? We might flip it over one more time. I don't know.
Maybe I'll put it on for another
Okay,
6.
we're gonna pause right now.
Maybe I'll put it on for another 6.
She may flip it off for another 6, and then we're gonna come back to you and talk. Thank you.
Listen.
Hold on. Okay, we're back because we really need to describe how delicious this smells. The garlic, the parsley, the pecorino romano, the meat. How good is
It's
it?
actually not sticking.
And it's not sticking, which is nice.
And I heard.
Brian, what do you think?
I
What
heard
does he
that
say?
if you put it on when it's like not too cold, it doesn't stick.
That's why you want it
Like a little
bit room temperature.
almost room temp.
Yes, so it's important to keep the meat.
Bobby Flay annoyed me when he said smell-o-vision,
But it smells
but
good
this
right now.
smells so good.
The garlic, the
does,
meat,
right?
it smells delicioso. So we'll
So
be back. We just flipped the sides. We put it on for 6 minutes. We'll be back. I think we're going to be back to plate, right, Ev? Are we going to plate after?
Well, we'll see after 6 minutes.
If it's done. Okay.
Yeah. 5 minutes wasn't enough.
Okay, we're back, and we realized by cooking in the second half, 5 minutes wasn't enough. What we just showed you. So we cooked it for another 8. So I think 7 to 8 minutes each side. But the bottom line is, you see how crispy?
And you cut it. Wait, let's cut it, right?
Cut it and show. not mushy inside.
it's
Oh, look at that. Brian, show the hand there.
Show that, Brian.
Brian, will you eat one and tell us how it tastes?
Perfect, right?
Oh my gosh.
You need a slide spoon to get out of the grease.
Is it good? Delicious.
So good.
You need a slotted spoon. It's important.
Crispy on the outside, soft and delicioso so on the inside.
Slotted spoon.
Slotted spoon is critical.
Oh wait, and you see how
Brian, what are you doing? Stop.
this was a little light.
What?
See, this is a little light.
Yeah.
You want to like turn it over to cook it.
Oh my god, it's delicious. Alright.
Delicioso, so.
Ah, so good. So good. We're going to plate this in a moment. Thank you all. Give us a minute to plate and we'll all give it a try. Thank you.
Hot oil's bad.
Okay, this is really important. We've taken all the meatballs out and put them on paper towels so they can dry out. You must move the hot oil. Turn off the heat. Michael, you move it onto a cool burner and let it sit for a while.
Long time.
For a very long time. It's way too hot.
It's critical.
It is very critical. You do not leave the hot oil on the stove because you're so excited to eat the balls. So good. We'll be back to play. Now we're gonna plate the meatballs. Evelyn's plating the freshly grated Romano over them. Now we're gonna try one.
So good.
Oh my god, Brian, right?
Wait,
There
are
it
you
is.
gonna have? Ah,
How are they?
crispy on the outside, tender on the inside.
You can taste the cheese, the garlic.
Delicioso.
Delicioso. So what do you think, Brian? Where's your
Brian.
hand? Where's your hand? Hold
Oh
on.
my God, it's really perfect.
It's delicious. It is perfect. I think the end minutes on each side. Is that good? Look at that. Delicioso. We love you.